Hold one pattern and drag it down or up to select them, and after that you do Control L. It will automatically send it to an empty mixer track. Make your notes shorten by hitting Shift and D, and it changes it to these short stabs. Command L basically connects all the notes to each other. You can hover your cursor on top of a sound and hit a side button on your mouse. It will automatically be sent over to the selected channel. I'll select the note and hit Alt-U and it brings up this chopper. You can see this time parameter right here. It changes the note size. Doing Alt+K opens a transmitter to set a selected note into key. Click this record button at the bottom and hit Alt-R. It will bring up a rendering mixer track menu. You'll click Start, and it will render out the melody for you into audio wave. Make a mistake and you'll just hit Command-Control-Z and it will undo its last task. Hit Alt-Y and reverse the melody. Now the chords are flipped. Hit Shift and Q, it will send it directly to the nearest grid. And if you hit Alt and Q and it'll bring up this quantizer, you can play around with the start time and duration or sensitivity. A way to export is to hit Shift, Command, or Control and R to get the file format in MP3. But if you don't want to render it out into MP3, but in WAV, instead you can hit Command or Control and hit R, and it will put the file format to WAV. Want to regroup a drum pattern? Hit Command or Control-G, and it will merge them all into a new group/pattern. Hold Alt to scroll vertically to make all your patterns bigger, and to do the opposite, I can hold Command or Control, and it will scroll horizontally. If you select all the notes of the velocities that you want to change, select them and hold Alt or Option and scroll up or down to adjust all the velocities. Do Control-X, and it will cut out the note that you have selected. You hit Alt or Option-S. This strummer with a time knob is adjustable to strum the chords. Select note or notes holding Shift and use your arrow keys to move them up one note, or you can do Control or Command following with your arrow keys to move them up an octave. Hit Command or Control-A and it will select the entire pattern. To select a specific area, you can hold Command or Control and drag-click. Last, if you want to deselect the notes, you can hit Command-Control-D. To copy a note or pattern, shift as you hold and drag. Another way too is to hit Command or Control-B. Hit Command or Control-S. It will save the beat automatically. Highlight a pattern in the playlist and hit Alt with Command or Control-C to render it out as audio. So click on one pattern, as example a 808. I just click it and hit Shift-C, and it'll select all the 808s. Alt-R can randomize the velocities on the selected notes you wish upon. Change the position of an effect, move it up or down a slot, by just hovering over it with your cursor and using your scroll wheel. Change the position of an effect by hovering over it with your cursor and scroll wheel. Browse to the toolbar. Hold in right-click and scroll. Let's say I want to preview a pattern in my beat without having to solo it, so instead I just hold Alt or Option and right-click on the part of the pattern that I want to hear. Have an annoying waveform? It's a very easy way to get rid of it. You just do Alt or Option N. Hold right-click and drag up or down to keep the velocity straight. Thanks for watching.